Yo guys, what is going on? We got coffee this morning. Welcome back to another Sunday video. It is actually Super Bowl Sunday. So yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. We got some other really good football games on. Non-NFL. Alright, what an intro. Anyways, guys, Future Stars is upon us. It is Sunday. And we've got the Weekend League extended as well. So we've got a lot going on today. If you guys enjoyed the video today, drop a thumbs up. I did absolutely nothing in terms of overnight flipping. I didn't do anything. I bought 4 Lisandro Martinez's for 80K. And I've been able to sell a couple at like 88. I decided that I thought a lot of these Future Stars cards, even though the Weekend League was extended, were overpriced, overvalued, and probably wouldn't rise overnight. So I think I made a good decision. Yesterday, we got another sale there. I played way too much Weekend League. So I had to stop early, as much as I did want to finish yesterday. So I'm 26 wins with 2 games left. I'll probably end up playing awful today and lose both, but who knows, right? Who knows? I don't know. So where am I going? What are we looking ahead to? We need to really get on a trading spree here. Because what I think EA is going to do is I think on the middle of this week, probably tomorrow or today, the next set of Future Stars is probably only going to be in packs for, again, like headliners where they did it like 3 to 4 days. So I'm assuming that EA is going to drop upgrade packs this week. That's what I'm guessing. Whether that's today or that's tomorrow, I think EA is going to drop them. So I need to make coins because I keep spending way too much of these upgrade packs. But I'm not going to stop doing these upgrade packs, man, because they're a lot of fun. And I want to try to pack these cards untradeable. So I'm not going to stop them. As much as you guys told me, Nick, you shouldn't be doing upgrade packs anymore. I'm not going to stop them. The good news is, since yesterday, guys, we have made about like 700K on the TP, which means we probably made like 400K. I've been trading a lot since yesterday, putting in like an hour or 2 a day, and just getting some trading back in, man, because I haven't been trading all that much recently. So we're getting some of that stuff back in, right? We're getting it going, and so on and so on. So every single card in terms of the Future Stars went down overnight. The only ones that actually went up was this guy, and the reason this guy keeps rising overnight is because he's getting cheap at night, he's going down, and he's rising in the morning because of things like Alphonso Davies and the lack of Bundesliga center backs. That is why this card keeps going up. Also, if you guys go and you head into the store and you guys actually take a look at like the pack weight on these cards, it's horrendous. It's awful, right? These cards are very, very, very rare. If you look at the pack probabilities in an Ultimate Pack, you only have 3.5% chance of packing a Future Stars player. That's pretty low, man. So these guys are not easy to pack. And another thing is that a lot of people have them in their teams. I played 2 people yesterday on high, I guess you would say high elo, that had Mason Greenwood and Martinelli. Like, these guys had these cards in their teams and they were using it. I mean, Greenwood is literally 145 right now. So people are paying the big bucks for these. And something that you guys can always take a look at and try to understand cards' demands and things like that, right? You see the 1397? Take a look at his bids on this card with 3 minutes left, with 2 minutes left. He's got bids 17 minutes away at 1355. He's got bids 2 minutes away at 1365. When you have these high bids that far away from the card expiring, it means the card has a lot of demand. So these cards are really in demand right now, and people are using them. And what the concept is that with an extended Weekend League, people are only going to continue to buy and try out these cards, is my take on it. That is what I'm thinking. Now, in terms of account progress, before we talk about the market or look at anything a little bit more in depth, we haven't really done much with this. I'm going to kind of hold off on doing this, as I talked to you guys about in my video yesterday, until I do this. So I'm going to wait to do these swaps or the Ødegaard until I do the online swaps. And I actually watched the video yesterday from the Pentas, which was a really good video about Ødegaard and how this is the concept that we want, but it's not the right execution. And what he meant is that I think EA have to do a lot better, because here's why. This is such a good concept if you get the card in the first place. So they give us the 87 Ødegaard, and we can just use that card, and it can just upgrade based on goals scored, things like that. If you guys remember back a couple weeks ago to like Ziyech and these other types of cards, we were getting 90 rated cards for just 5 rivals wins. And now when you look at it and you think about it, EA are basically just making it a more challenging process to go ahead and get this type of card. They're actually going to make you do like 20 games to get this card. So I think EA have the right kind of like concept here, but they need to fine tune it because at the moment this is not exactly what everybody wants. And I think for them to do something like this, it has to be a card that can just upgrade on its own, and it has to be a way better card. This should be like a 92 Ødegaard. If they're making us do all this stuff, it's got to be a higher, harder card. And I think EA know that. I think EA know that we're going to be tricked by this in the short term, but in the long term, figure out how it is really time consuming. And as much as I want to grind this game and still do it, that's really time consuming to have to do. So yeah, I mean, that was something I want to point out. This I really do like, though. I spoke about this in my video the other week. I really like how EA are doing this because the players in higher divisions are at least getting 50, 100K packs for doing objectives and things like that, right? In terms of the icon swaps, dudes, because I know a lot of you guys are wondering what the hell I'm going to do. I'm probably going to get 2 of these done. Now, we do have a 40-day season, so who knows? Because these are very doable in 40 days, and I guarantee out of this season, during the 40 days, there's going to be 5 to 10 days I'm very bored with nothing to do in the week, and I'll probably start to work on some of these. Now, my Prem first owner team 100% can do this. My League 1 can do it. Bundesliga can do it. La Liga can do it. That's 4 that I could do if I really wanted to, and then I could definitely do the France. So I could do 6 of these. I'll probably 100% do 4 to 5 of the onlines and 2 of the offlines. So if that gives me 7 tokens right there, we can go ahead and look at my club. And we can take a look at our untradeable and see how many tokens we have at the moment. So at the moment, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, I have 10 tokens. What? Okay, so I have 10 tokens. This is like crazy because last time I only got 8. So if we have 10 tokens and we think we could get 7, right? That's kind of what we have to evaluate. So if we think we could get 7 tokens plus the 10 that we have, and if we really wanted to grind, we could grind to get that extra 1 or 2. Who are we looking at? We're looking at Sol Campbell, who's very good. We're looking at Baby Blanc, who's good, but I think will be a little bit outdated. We've got a mid-icon pack for 18. 21 for Dino. These options are just not that good, man. They're really not just that. They're just not that good. All right, so Essien and Vera are out of probability because we didn't do the first 2. Hernandez, I'm not that interested in. I think I might look into, like, if I could grab like 18. Let's say I could grab 18. That's 10 plus 8. Yeah, this is hard, man. I might just go with Sol Campbell. I don't know, man. I don't really know who to choose because I don't want to choose all these baby icons and then I don't use them ever. I'm more looking to choose a player that's very good that can go in my objective teams. That's the goal, that my first owner club becomes so good that when I want to do objectives and things like that, it's very easy for me to do. So I think I'm thinking of taking Sol Campbell or Blanc. And Sol Campbell might be the good option for me because I've been noticing when I've been doing these objective teams, my center backs are pretty lacking. I do have Carlos Alberto in the club. Maybe Blanc would be the move. We got to figure out. Maybe we'll just take the mid-icon pack. Maybe you guys are just going to convince me, say, Nick, you got to do the mid-icon pack. Just do it. That was weird. I don't know why I transitioned there. But a lot of you guys also wondering when to buy Future Stars cards. When are these guys going to drop? I'm going to be real with you guys. These guys have crazy demand. All of them. They've been getting bought like nuts all weekend. So the odds that they drop are low. What I would say to you guys is you want to hold out for a day this week when EA drops a pack SBC, something like that. It looks to me like these cards might be buys on Wednesday, Thursday. I think the trend with buying promo cards, and if you look back at Headliners 1, now they're starting to go up out of packs. A lot of these guys are starting to do well out of packs now, but they got really cheap when the second squad came out, and kind of on that Thursday, they did get really cheap. So maybe you guys wait till weekly rewards this week is what I would do. I know a lot of people want to buy these. If they're not getting panic sold before rewards, they're probably going to go down. If they get panic sold before rewards, they'll probably go up a little bit. But 3% pack weight with a lot of people getting rewards into the game is going to cause these guys on rewards day to go a little bit down. You have to understand the concept is that people will always be willing to pay a premium on weekends, on times when there's competitive events on FIFA. People will always be okay to overpay for cards when there's competitive situations going on in FIFA. And that's a prime example right now, is that people are okay overpaying for some of these cards because they know that they've got Weekend League, they've got the security of other people feel the same way, right? somebody is okay paying right now 1.4 mil for Greenwood because they know a ton of other people are going to pay that price because he's low in supply, he's high in demand, and the weekend league is happening. So that is the concept right now. When the weekend league ends, are people going to spam division rivals all week? I doubt it. What you guys got to understand this week is that this week is a huge week for swaps. This is a very big week for swaps and Ødegaard. A lot of people are going to shift their teams post Monday, whether they're getting gold 3, gold 2, silver 1, elite 3, top 100, whatever they're getting, and focus on swaps. You guys are going to play division rivals this week if you do, and you're only going to see people going for whether it's Ødegaard or the icon swaps because people want to go ahead. People want to do these objectives while everybody else is doing them. So that is a big concept, and that's what's been going on for the most part. That will be happening. That's what I'm going to be doing this week. That's what a lot of you guys watching this video are going to be doing this week. Some of you guys say F all to this, and I think it's really stupid, but it does give me something to grind in the week, and I think it's a process, right? I think when you're doing something like a La Liga swap, you work towards a token. You also might get Ødegaard progress. You might get a 50K pack, and then you might also grab Rivals points, so you grab 125K pack. So while the short-term value doesn't look good, usually long-term, it adds up to kind of give you some value long-term. So I think that is something to point out. In terms of where you're going to see everything go today, the only time I think you can expect any sort of, I think, uncomfortableness almost would be late tonight. That would be the only time that I would see anything really starting to drop. You'll probably see an opportunity tonight to flip really nicely where there's going to be a quiet down big time in terms of prices tonight and then a rise again tomorrow morning. Because I think what happens, and in my experience with weekend leagues and sell-offs or with extended weekend leagues, is that a lot of the time what people will do is delay their weekend league on an extended weekend league. And while I do think a lot of people have untradeable teams that have moved towards that, a lot of the time what happens with these extended weekend leagues is that people pick up their console on Monday and they just end up playing, dude. They end up buying a couple players and they play because that's how FIFA works, man. Sometimes you just log on and you play. So I think that will happen on Monday, and I think you will see, if you do see any cards tonight almost downtrending, I would say they're probably a buy because I think that people are going to be back to picking up cards and being on FIFA again tomorrow. That would be my really kind of concept of how you can make some coins overnight. Because tonight, guys, there's going to be no buyers. There's going to be nobody on the market doing anything. So you will. That's a good deal. See, look at these, man. Allens with Hunters and Shadows. This is also a big thing that you guys can still do in this game. It is very easy to do. It's chemistry style trading. And when you have chem styles that are really expensive, I've gone over this a million times, but Shadows are literally 13K still. So some of these cards that you see on the market, guys, that have these certain chemistry styles, and them are very undervalued because people list them at the market value. And any card with a chemistry style that is worth that amount of coins should never be at the market value. Ever, ever, ever. It should never be at the market value. It should be always cheaper. We're going to take a look at Serge Gnabry here at 104 and 105. We're also going to take a look if that Gnabry right here is a little bit cheap, is a fresh one. I thought he was going to be fresh. And the reason why this card is fluctuating so much at the moment, as you guys can see on Footbin, is because of Alphonso Davies and kind of people kind of going to Bayern and teams like that. You can see today he hit 102. He also hit 110, 112. So when you're buying them at 104 and 105, there is some profit potential, even if it's only 3K to go through. And this is what I'm going to do with you guys, man. This is Sunday morning. I'm going to spend a minute kind of just going through and looking at some prices right now, seeing if I like anything. Why is this guy 153? Woo, he is low. Time to go on the market. I hope he's still that price. I doubt he's that price because that is really cheap. And unless he's getting some sort of SPC today, I have no idea why he's that low. We're going to hope that this guy is still on the market. I doubt it. He is. 170, 116. Did he get a team of the week maybe? Or is he supposed to? Damn. Because he was 182 yesterday. See, this is where you got to be careful. Now, he's been 163 all day. I don't know why he's so low. I'm staying away from that. I have no idea why that guy's down. But I just took a look at his hourly. And his graph has him low all freaking day. So I'm out. I'm out. I'm simply out. Right? I'm simply out. Okay, so do we like anything here? We don't like anything here. So we move on. We move on. This is what I do, guys. I do this once a morning, man. I look through all these flipping teams. I'm checking out the market. And I'm trying to make sense of the buys. I don't just look at cards and say, that's a buy, that's low. Why would something rebound on a Sunday? Why would something rebound today? That is ridiculous. Sun is 1.7 mil. What are people doing, man? That's very overpriced for Sonaldo. Screen for Middle's back up at 800 almost, or 900 almost. Well, he's 950. That's crazy. That's really high. Adama rebounded really nicely from the SBCs. Really nicely. De Jong, 148. So, also, I always talk about this. A lot of you guys want to trade your baby icons. A lot of you guys. I see this, man. You guys come to my streams. You ask me, Nick, how do you trade your baby icons? All right? It's not the easiest, but what I will tell you is it takes a little bit of time and it takes a little bit of knowledge, right? So there's a way that you can learn. So this Miroslav Klose, I guarantee this is not on the market anymore, this 118, 55 minutes ago. That is a really good deal. And why is that a good deal? 123 yesterday, 130 for the whole weekend. Now, he's low today. 123 is very low today. Yesterday he was hitting like 130. But you guys can see here. See this 124 and this 118? Usually with like a lower 118 on the market, there's a very high chance that you guys could grab a 114. You're looking for these undercuts on these downtrends. This is what I always talk about. When you get a big downtrend, you guys are going to be on the market looking for a big undercut. That is the goal of this kind of icon trading. It is the goal. I'm going to give you an example. Earlier, about an hour ago, I literally bought a Shevchenko at 364. Now, there was two on the market at 390 and 380. It was really listed, right? Check his graphs today. See how he hits 388? 364 is sellable at 390. That's why I bought it. So that's kind of what I look for with a lot of these types of icons. And you're going to see fluctuations all the time right now. As I said, any time on FIFA that the weekend league is happening, any single time, there's going to be crazy fluctuations. There are more fluctuations on weekends than all week. And the reason for that is because there is weekend league going on. So people are constantly in the rhythm of 1 hour selling their team and the next hour buying their team. It's the same situation. So keep that in mind as you guys trade and you guys are moving around the market. Yeah, I think that's about it for the video today, guys. That's where we're at. We're going to have a video tonight, I think. I think we're going to have a video tonight. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching the Sunday video. Hopefully you guys have a good day. A lot of sports on today, so enjoy it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.